Zombie microbes? What do you mean zombie microbes? We have not talked about zombies in this game. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Quarantine. I'm your host, the Birdman, known as Falcon, and no, I am not the Birdman who delivers the bird flu. I know we're dealing with a game with a bunch of diseases and stuff like that, but that's just not me, okay? I'm a clean bird, I'll tell you that much right now. Anyway, we're back in quarantine though, jokes aside, and we're checking out the virus scenario in hard mode. So this is going to require a lot of, luck and some planning on my part over here. If you guys are enjoying this, keep letting me know in the comments, keep letting me know by leaving a like, and we will get through this one. And if you guys enjoyed it as much as you are, we'll even do the Prion scenario next. But, I'll leave that up to you guys. Right now I want to get through the virus one, assuming we even can. So we start off with the diplomat. Now, luckily for us, London, Berlin, and Sydney are infected. Now, if you live in those areas, I'm not saying that it's a good thing you guys are infected, but I'm just saying that it's kind of like really contained. So a couple of quarantines could help us out here. The problem is in hard mode, money is really hard to kind of really get, because I think we really want to build up our team before we start dropping a bunch of quarantines. So, we have the diplomat. I really want to start off, I would love to just start off right now with 15,000 in Sydney and just quarantine this down here. But I'll be honest with you, since we have the diplomat, I think we have to take advantage of the fact that we need money. So, I'm going to hope that Sydney doesn't infect something, but knowing me, it's going to probably infect one of these over here. But I think I need the money over the quarantine, because we need to get people into the squad. We have a diplomat who doesn't really excel at the medical part of the game. So, let's go to London over here, and let's do an office. I'm going to roll with this one here.
The work is finished.
Okay. So, next day, we should be able to hire a medic. I think we have to go with the medic first. We're also researching, which one is it? I looked at this before we started recording, and I think I want to go with first aid because it'll help us restore all of our HP for one, but it'll also bring us down the line of the mutation inhibitor, and the virus is actually very known for mutating, so I think that's going to help us out quite a bit. I guess we're done here for the day. What's in our turn? Now, please, game, be kind to me. No fucked up events. Madrid, Istanbul, nothing. Oh, well, Sydney went up to level 2, which is fine. I'd rather have it go up to level 2 than move over to Moresby and Perth, I guess, so that's okay. Alrighty, let's actually hire our first dude now. Let's start off with, Monica Madsen did us pretty well last time, so let's pick her up again. Okay, so now we're broke. No, quarantines to be heard of. I think what we do here, even though the risk is high, we just get it out of the way now. We send Monica Madsen over here to hopefully drop this down to a 0. Because we can't let this go up to full, because otherwise we'll lose. So Monica Madsen, you might take damage over here, but I need this down to a 0. So come on. Preferably no damage. Oh, she didn't take any. Yes! Good start. Good start. Thank you, RNG. Work with me here, RNG. Okay, now we have the diplomat left over. Not really the greatest person for field work, but we're gonna have to roll with it. So I think now we go to Madrid, and we make sure it doesn't jump over to the States now. So let's go over to treatment and operation. She took damage. Damn it. Why are you so bad, diplomat lady? Why are you so bad, huh? Are you telling me you're not suited for this type of work? Well, technically you're not because you're a diplomat, but still. I mean, come on, work with me here. We have a worldwide pandemic on our hands. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Yes. Okay. So what's the virus going to do here? It's going over to Moscow, back to Madrid, and London's at level 2. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Okay, we're at 20,000. You're probably thinking Falcon dropped that quarantine on Madrid now. You'd probably be right, but honestly, I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we instead go over and make another office now, bring us up to 30,000 a day. That's going to cost me 10,000. It'll bring me down to 10,000. We'll have 30,000 for next time around, which is going to give us enough for another hire. I want to drop quarantines, I do, but I think right now if we do a quarantine, it will drop me down to 5,000, and the 20,000 per day will bring me to 25,000, which is not going to be enough for a hire. I think I want a third body in the field, especially because we were rolling with the diplomat here. And speaking of the diplomat, she's going to have to help me out with the healing today. And one more failure, or not failure, but another damage on her end, and she dies, and that's no good. So I'm going to start off with Monica Madsen up in London for sure. Monica, can you do it again for me, baby? Can you do it for me? Oh, you took damage. Okay. Well, that's not exactly what I was hoping you would do for me, baby, but what can we do? Alrighty, well now it's all on the hands of the diplomat. She has to stop Madrid from spreading, and not take any damage, because otherwise she dies, and then we're kind of boned. Alright, so let's just go with it. Don't die on me, Elizabeth Hans, okay? Don't you dare.
Finished here.
Oh, thank God. She didn't die. But now both of our ladies here are indeed injured, so they have to take some time off, because another possible infection would indeed kill them each, so this is kind of what I rolled with here. Let's end our turn. Madrid might get infected again. It wants to jump over to the States. Oh, it's going down to Africa, or South America, as I like to call it. Okay, oh God, random event. Okay. The disease has contaminated local water sources. We must decontaminate these sources and provide emergency water relief. So, both of them are medium. Make an effort to decontaminate the water. Run an awareness campaign with the goal of preventing or rectifying a behavior that favors the spreading of the disease. Let's just decontaminate them. Please work. Yes! Very cool. So by doing that, fortunately for us, it made sure it didn't jump up the virus level over here. However, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but it doesn't tell you here in the menu, but those little events, if you, in order to partake in them, it apparently costs you money, because we're at 40,000, remember? Now we're at 30,000, so those events are like 10,000, I guess, if you try to actually get involved with them. I'm not sure if the game ever tells you that. I don't remember it telling me. Anyway, we have enough now for another person, which we have to pick up. I mean, I would love to drop quarantines, especially now in Cairo and Madrid, but I think we need another able body on the floor, or in the field anyway. And we have to go with Michael Claiborne. And then with the last spot, should we go with Michael Claiborne, or should we just go with a security guy now? I think we need the infection to be kept at a minimum, right? Especially with the quarantines, yeah.
Happy to be here.
I mean, we'll try to build up our squad, because this is going to be a longer run. And I do believe... Which one is the one that lets me get more people? Here we go. Operatives can be hired. So after we get this one, we might go with the extra operatives. Or maybe even advanced treatment. I'm not sure what I want to do. Actually, maybe even body armor. There's so many options right now. There's so many options. Okay. So here's where it's going to get kind of tricky. Do I roll the dice again and have the ladies help me out, or do I rest them finally? I'm really not sure. What I can tell you is we have to go to Istanbul with our boy Michael Claiborne. And please, if you don't take damage, because we have 3 people injured. He took damage.
A little too intense.
Well, now we're just over here rolling in it. We're just rolling in it. One false move by any of these people and they die. And that would be $30,000 down the drain, essentially. Okay, we can't drop any quarantines. We have to lower the infection level. We have to go to Cairo, definitely, and then I think we even go to Moscow, so it doesn't spread over here momentarily. Oh boy, I'm not sure what to do. Oh my God. I'm not sure what that's about. I normally do that when I'm like very nervous though, so it's one of those weird, you know, personality tics, I guess. Alright, well, Cairo, huh? I think we have to go to Cairo. Alright, let's just go for it. Let's send the diplomat here first. I feel more confident in Monica's ability, so diplomat, please get us through this one. Oh, diplomat got it through. Okay. And she leveled up in the process. Very cool. Now, Monica, can you be the hero that Moscow deserves? Can you be the hero that Mother Russia needs? Please tell me you are. Oh, she got it through. Ho ho. Okay. Let me tell you right now, we're in a good spot. We're in a very good spot here. We're at infection level 2. I mean, it can spread still. But we're about to pick this one up next time. We have to heal these people here pretty soon, because I can't keep rolling the dice this way. We'll get 20,000 next time. I think with the 20,000, we're going to make another office, because we have 204. I think we need a third one, to be honest with you. Because then we'll have 30,000 a day, and then the 30,000 a day will guarantee us another hire. And then we could rest people and then spread people around that way. So let's just end our turn for now. What are you going to do, Virus? You're going back to Madrid as per usual. You really want to jump to the States, don't you? Istanbul and London went up to level 2. Oh, God.
Field report.
So this is going to cost us another 10,000 here. Let's see about decontaminating the water resources. Come on. Success. Okay. Now this brought me down to 10,000, unfortunately. Oh, no. It brought me down. Yeah, it brought me down to 10,000, because we weren't going to have enough to hire anybody today. Actually, no, I was going to probably... No. What was I going to do? I just mentioned my plan and I already forgot it. That event just threw me off completely. I think I said we were going to wait to hire somebody, right? Oh, well, see, now we're back in the same spot where all my people are hurt. I think we have to rest somebody now for sure, though. But this is done. So, with this done, I think we need the extra operative. Less damage from operations. See, with this one, it guarantees is if we fail something, we don't have to rest them immediately. It'll probably give us like 2 fails before we actually have to rest. So because of that, this could be very good, especially without enough money for quarantine. This will give us another extra field person, which is useful. This will remove 2 samples. That's going to be for the science once we start focusing on the cure. But we're not really focusing on the cure. We're focusing on building ourselves up first. So I want to say the body armor, man. I don't know about you guys, but I think the body armor could be useful. Another body on the floor. No, we need that body on the floor. I'm going to pick that one up. Okay, and here we are back in square one. I think this time we have to rest somebody, but we have to definitely go after London and Madrid. So somebody's resting, but London and Madrid have to be hit up. They have to be hit up today. Okay, let's go with the diplomat. Oh, she got it through. Oh, thank God. So now I could definitely rest the dude. So you go over to Moscow. Have a nice little time off here, okay? Get yourself ready.
Operation complete.
Very cool. Okay, so with this done, we're down to infection level 3. Let's end our turn here. Things are going all right, I'll be honest with you. They could be going a lot worse for now, but they're semi-working up. Oh, Madrid's back up to 2. Alrighty, that's not a problem because we'll just send Homeboy to take care of that, hopefully. So, 36,000. We have enough to hire somebody else. We have to do this, I think. I know I want to do the quarantine, but I think we need more bodies in the field. So, let's go with a security guy this time. The scientists we don't really need right now because we'll focus on the cure later. Right now we're just focusing on maintaining, building up our sources up first. So a diplomat would be very cool because it would again reduce the amount required to build those offices, but we do need people for security purposes. So let's send Teresa. Let's get Teresa this time. I'm sorry, Seth the man, but we used you last time around. Okay. So let's go over to Madrid. And we'll go with our dude, Michael Claiborne, who rested up.
That was close.
He took damage again, but we needed to take care of that one. Okay. So, what's the problem now? Istanbul or Moscow? Let's go to Moscow because we already know Cairo's been infected before, although Istanbul can infect Tehran. But let's go to this one, and we will roll with Teresa for this one here. No, not quarantine. Treatment for now.
All clear.
No damage? Very cool. Okay. Now, the ladies can indeed help me out, or we could rest them. I think we take this opportunity to finally rest them. So, heal operative, and heal operative.
The work is finished.
I just need to make sure they're going to not die on me anytime soon. So now we end our turn, and we're back on the docket. I kind of want to build that 4th building. I think I might do that today because we don't have enough room to hire anybody else. I think we built the 4th building this time around. Let's go over to Berlin, and we'll do it here. So establish office with the diplomat, I guess.
The job's finished.
Very cool. And we're at 32,000. Okay. Now, what do? This guy. Who are you? You're Michael Claiborne. Michael Claiborne needs to probably rest today. Any level 2 infections? Not quite. Okay. Hey, you know what, guys? We could probably start quarantining right now, actually. We actually can start quarantining, I guess. We could hit up Cairo, make sure that Africa doesn't have to worry too much about this going forward, and Madrid. We have enough to quarantine 2 areas right now. I almost think we have to, right? So we'll go to Madrid, and we'll quarantine over here.
All clear.
Very cool. And let's take care of Cairo now as well. It's gonna cost me all my money, but you know, we're making 40,000 a day now, so it's fine. Let's see, we'll do I don't think it matters who. Oh, you still can't take damage from quarantining, huh? Well then, we can't use him because he's, 1 more and he dies. So let's start the operation with Monica.
Piece of cake.
Took no damage, and with our boy, Michael, I think we rest him. Get him healed up here. Okay. And we are good to go. Infection's a bit high, but at least it's maintained in most of the areas. Sydney should also be quarantined, but let me tell you. But Sydney hasn't been acting up in a while, which is very surprising to me. Madrid and Cairo did drop my shields down. Tehran is now at level 2. Alrighty. At 42,000 now. What do we do? What do we do? We got one more day for another operative. So we'll have enough money to hire somebody tomorrow. Even if we drop... Yeah, even if we drop quarantines right now, we should be fine. So, technically speaking... Okay. Let me do something risky here. Treatment operation. Let's go with Monica Madsen here. Took no damage. Very cool. And we'll go here with Michael. He took damage. But we can't... the quarantines seem a bit little too late here. I think we just focus on the quarantine on Sydney at least. Make sure Sydney doesn't spread anything anymore. So... I mean, no offense to my Australian viewers out there watching. You're not spreading any sort of disease, guys. But in the game, apparently you are. Let's go over here and quarantine with Teresa. Oh, it's really cool. So, the quarantine doesn't hurt the security people ever. Only the other classes. Okay, so that's what went down last time. I was really surprised as to why, like, there was nothing with Teresa last time when she quarantined. But everybody else was like, you know, damage potential. And I was like, huh, what is that about? But security people don't run the risk. That makes sense. Okay, so Moscow. Is there any level 2 things I have to worry about? No. Let's go to Moscow. And... Okay, I was going to go after Cairo, but it doesn't matter whether it's level 1, 2, 3, the infection level. If it just tries to spread, it won't actually decrease this. It'll just go after your shield. Because Madrid was at 2, remember? And now it's at a 0. At a 1. So, yeah, I'd figure maybe we get rid of Cairo's infection. It won't drop my shield next time, but I don't think it really matters. So let's go to Moscow, and we'll do treatment operation here with Elizabeth Hens.
The work is finished.
No damage. Very cool. And we get the next operative tomorrow coming up. Very cool. Alrighty. So far so good. So far so good. I think the problem is the early game, you know? If the early game you can maintain, I think you'll be fine. Oh god, I spoke too soon! Zombie microbes? What do you mean zombie microbes? We have not talked about zombies in this game. Game? We have a problem. The disease can reactivate infection in healthy bodies. We need to double down on treatment and monitor. Oh! That type of zombie. High risk. Well, we gotta do it. Oh! Resolved it. Very cool. Good job, guys. And now we're gonna hire our next person. Let's go to team. We have 2 medics, we have 1 security. Should we start worrying about the cure here? I think we have to at some point, right? Can I get another operative here at some point? Let's see, hold up. Let's go to tech. +1 field offices can be built. 1 more operative. Well, I mean, I could always fire or get somebody killed. So, should we get the scientists now? Or just get another body in the field. Another security would be very cool for quarantine. But no, what? Let's start working the scientists now. Let's pick up. Who did we get last time? Miamonte. Let's go with Fernando Cruz this time, I think. I think we went with Miamonte last time. Alrighty. So, now then, we have maintained pretty well. It is time for us to start bringing the fight to the actual virus. Let's go to ad tech for 1. 1 more office can be built. Give us a chance for more quarantines. Body armor could be very useful. Remove 2 samples instead of 1 per treatment. That's from my medics. And just everybody in general too, huh? Disease requires more mutation points to mutate. This will be for, well, I mean, we're dealing with the virus, which could be a problem. So this is when you start doing the lab work, isn't it? Because when you start finding a cure, it mutated. Like, you know how last run we only had 3? And I solved the second one and suddenly another one popped up? That was the mutation. So this here would make it so that it actually doesn't mutate anymore on you. It's not too bad. I kind of want to get the intensity to drop, though. I kind of want to do that. Disease trade research requires less samples. Less samples are always good. More money per turn. I think I want more samples, so we'll pick this one up here. Okay, now then. The only person that really needs to rest right now is going to be Michael. Otherwise, we are doing relatively fine. Let's start off with going over to London. And we'll drop a treatment with Monica. who did indeed take
Now on
damage,
toes.
unfortunately. Alrighty. Infection level is at a 5. Berlin, Rome, Istanbul, and Moscow. Madrid wants to break through again. We have to drop a quarantine here, so... Quarantine city. 15,000. Let's do it.
We're done here.
And she leveled up. Great. Alrighty, so that's now quarantined yet again. Do we try to quarantine Delhi or should we just go for the heals? Well, the scientist definitely has to pick up some samples now. So, scientist, let's get this one running here.
Success.
Alrighty. Diplomat and Michael left over. Treatment. Elizabeth, who did take damage. Not too happy about that. Alright, so now Michael's left over here. We could go after Istanbul, but if he fails or takes damage, he is done. Done to the world. We have 3 people injured. You know what? I think we have him rest. I think we have to rest him. I can't really risk somebody going down right now. So, that is it. End our turn. What are you up to, Virus? Moscow again? Delhi? Berlin? Every time I say Delhi, I just instantly think of Delibird. Remember from Pokemon Silver and Gold, I think that was it? Silver and Gold? God, Delibird was a terrible Pokemon. I'm not sure if they ever, like, improved on him, but when he first came out, damn, that guy was useless. Oh, he had that present attack. I mean, he was more like a joke Pokemon, I guess, but I know down the line they eventually, like, you know, work on joke Pokemon and give him, like, a special trait that makes him kind of, you know, like, useful in a certain type of party. But man, Delibird was terrible back in the days. He probably still is. I don't know. You guys tell me if you know about Delibird's competitive gameplay now. Alrighty. That being said, we have bigger fish to fry here, Falcon and Delibird. Let's go over here and do the treatment option again with... Oh, not you. We gotta go with Michael this time.
Easy.
No damage, and he leveled up. Very cool. Okay, 52,000. Do we need any quarantines? I would love to quarantine Tehran and Delhi, to be honest with you. Let's get more samples with our dude here, though. And with that done, can we start researching something? We absolutely can. Waterborne transmission. Let's do the viral latency. It's gonna take us 7 days, but if we... Ooh, actually, we could hire a researcher now. Do we need any quarantines? Because if we don't... If we don't, and I don't think we do, let's start hiring some research for faster development. Alrighty, that dropped it down to 4 days instead of 7. Very cool. Alrighty, 3 people left over. 2 of them need a heal, unfortunately. So I think what we do is let's go to Delhi. Treatment operation with Teresa.
Finished here.
Took care of it. I think we rest the ladies now. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe here. Oh, you know what? I don't think I might have enough money to heal them. Oh, it doesn't cost money, does it?
Piece of cake.
No, it doesn't. For some reason, I was under the impression it did. Heal operative.
Another success.
Okay. End turn. Infection levels at 5, now it's 6, and okay. Cairo quarantine is down. And we got an event in London.
Report.
The disease has... It's the same event again. Come on, mix it up with the events, guys. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with decontaminate again. Success. Okay, good. Alrighty. Almost out of time. I think we're almost out of time here for today. So, let's just do one more turn and we wrap it up. We got 32,000. Not enough to hire any more lab dudes. But maybe now we drop another quarantine on Cairo to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, right? So, quarantine city.
Could have been worse.
You took damage, that's fine. So that's now quarantined off. Great. Let's go to Tehran. And we'll do treatment operation with Monica.
Piece of cake.
Very cool. Moscow. Let's use the diplomat because I don't think she has any damage on her just yet. How did you take damage, my friend? Huh, I wasn't aware they actually took damage from samples. Did I do something else with this guy or what? That's pretty weird. Let's see. I'm going with you for a treatment operation.
We're done here.
Great. More samples? Yeah, maybe more samples, unless they're gonna give them like hurt him again. Let's see, hold up. Sampling operation. Damage risk is none. How did you take damage? Were you like in a location? You were probably at a location that had like increase in something, huh? Kind of weird. Yes. Start more samples.
In the bag.
And with Michael over here, let's go after... Well, London's a level 2, so we might as well nip that in the bud now.
Done.
No damage. Perfect. Alrighty. Excellent. So we end our turn. Let's see what happens here, because we're going to wrap it up here with this one, guys. Let's see. Come on. All things good. All things good. All things good. No events. No events. No events. No events. Come on. No events. Haha. Alright, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a like. If you want to see some more, we'll come back next episode, try to wrap up the virus. And if you want to see some more, we'll also cover the Prion one. We'll see. So far for hard mode, I think we're doing pretty good. I'll catch you guys next time.